Hey everyone, I'm Polo back with some more League things. Today we're going to be continuing on Ranked to Diamond as I took a few week break. Haven't really played much on the account since then, so yeah. We have a Veigar leashing us who has Smite, very strangely enough. He's got Smite and Cleanse, so let's hope he's not, let's hope there's no trolling be happening, but yeah. So today we're going to be doing some MURAMANA Kindred, so the runes are at the bottom left. We're against a Ravenous, as you can see on the hotbar, most likely. We do have Conqueror along with Presence of Mind for the MURAMANA, the extra mana, and the keeping your mana pretty much permanently full is always very good with it. Along with Legend Tenacity for the Ravenous. Then we also have Cut Down because they have a Shen, a Blitzcrank, and a Ravenous. So Cut Down's very good against them. Along with Ravenous, Hunter, and Cheapshot just for some HP and some extra damage while we're, it's like pressing E and stuff on people. When you play against Ravenous and Shen and things, Legend Tenacity is a very, very, very good rune. It's also pretty good against things like Warwick with his Fear. Anything that has CC that's not a knock-up or knock-back, it's pretty good against because it doesn't work on knock-ups or knock-backs, but it does work on like stuns and snares and stuff like that. So it's really good against Rammus's taunt. Also works on Shen's taunt, who knew, duh, it's taunt. Now, I kind of want to go for a gank down here. They're in a decent position to be ganked. The only issue that I see, though, is they have a big wave. And, yeah. I'm going to go for him. He's kind of fighting... Oh, there we go. I wasn't sure what they were going to do. I thought the Blitz was going to come after me, but he kind of straight up neglected my existence and then just decided to go and attempt to kill my Varus. I'm going to turn on some music really quick. I know I shouldn't do this right in the middle of this, but yeah, that's what we're doing. There we go. Okay. Now, we're going to get the crab, and yeah, so we have enough to go back and buy our pickaxe if we want. If, best case scenario is going back with about 75 gold, I believe it is. You always want to get the pickaxe before the tier because the pickaxe gives you an actual power spike, tier doesn't. But if you can get 1675, it's a very good back because getting the tier and the pickaxe in the first back feels so good. I'm going to probably in here... Yeah, I ended that for that. I just wanted to get the gold, but it wasn't even enough. I don't know why I did that. It wasn't worth it. But it's okay. So we can just kind of get these little bits of components and we'll get our scanner and stuff. So that gives my Yas at least a know some mid laner. I shouldn't have done that. It was not a good idea at all, and I could have easily just said no and turned around and walked away with my life. But I chose not to. Can't do anything about it. I'm not going to be flustered about it. So... what we're going to do now is we're going to go and get our wolves and we'll kind of full clear our way up, or we might go to Gromp. It's kind of debatable. We can't really full clear our way up because there is a Ravenous there. I think what I actually will do is because Ravenous is going to the scuttle, I'm not going to go for the mark, but instead I'm just going to come over here and I'm going to grab my raptors just because he might invade for him, and I might work my way up and leave the Gromp alive down there, so when I reset, I can go get the Gromp and then gank bot lane and still have something on that side of the map to grab. It also gives me a reason to be down on the side of the map with the dragon at that time. That's kind of my thought process around why I'm clearing like this right now. Again, we know that mark's gone. Yep, it just disappeared. There'd be no point in running for it. Oh. There is literally nothing I could do for you there, buddy. There is literally nothing. That's unfortunate, but I'm kind of not surprised. The Veigar with no flash couldn't really dodge the taunts and stuff, so yeah. Alright, let's go. He's too healthy for me to go run at right now. We're just going to grab this tier, and then we don't need a pink ward or anything. We'll be good. But we want to get the full-on MURAMANA as fast as possible because then you can stack the tier with auto attacks. For now, just pretty much stack it whenever you can. You have enough mana to justify it. So, for example, anytime my Q is off cooldown while I'm walking from base and stuff, I'm always using the Q. It might not seem like a lot, but right there I got 12 stacks. That adds up when you do a few backs, 3-4 backs, and you can get 12 to 16 stacks per back. It adds up a good amount. It's a very nice thing to have. Unfortunately, looking like Yas might be donezo here. No, he actually lived. Wow. Good on him. There's nothing in here. I'm gonna try to go gank this Rise. It's really risky because we do know 100% that Ravenous is on this side of the map, but okay, we actually got him. I was gonna say, but he he might not do anything. I don't know. I wasn't expecting to kill him there. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't think I could burst him. I honestly thought maybe his barrier would be back up, but no. I feel like Yas must have blown his barrier. It's the only thing I could think of. Is this warded? Let's see. Oh, well, it doesn't matter if it's warded if I get hawk-shotted. Alright, let's try to get the Drake. I'm going to take this risk, and I'm just going to assume that Ravenous is going to go for my mark rather than dragon. I very well could wind up dying for this because it's a very ambitious dragon with no vision whatsoever on where the Ravenous is or any knowledge. I don't have a ward to go put in his jungle either, so it really is kind of risky to do stuff like that, but we're able to get it. We're able to get it. I mean, I guess the Cloud Drake kind of helps a little bit with my R and bigger R. Most people on my team don't really need it though, so yeah. Not really an important dragon, but it is something. Veigar's taking my Krugs. I'm hoping he doesn't decide to troll me and leave the little Krug only there. I'm really hoping. He's trolling me. He's trolling me. He's leaving half the camp there, so it's not gonna reset now. Man, I hate it when laners do that. It feels so bad. It's alright though. It is what it is, and we're gonna just continue to clear our jungle now and see what happens. That's pretty much all I can say. Alright, let's go reset now. We can go finish our full MURAMANA anyways. Finishing the full MURAMANA is very good because obviously you get the extra AD from all the mana and stuff you have. And then you can, on top of that, once you start stacking it with auto attacks, it's much easier than expending your mana on everything. Alright, he's dead. We're at 150 stacks right now, which isn't terrible. It's not amazing either, but we're at a decent amount of stacks. Like I said though, it's so much easier once you have the full item because auto attacking gives you stacks, using an ability gives you stacks, so you're pretty much always using, getting stacks somewhere on it. Feels really good. Might as well come up here and clear this little Krug since the Veigar kind of trolled me with it. Okay, and I guess I should probably talk about this too. Some of the reasons that MURAMANA is an okay item and why people are starting to build it on graves and things too, and Tarzan's building it on graves. People are starting to build MURAMANA more and more on AD champions. Is the item's extremely AD efficient for its price, and Presence of Mind stacked with it goes so well together. With Presence of Mind and in the fully stacked MURAMANA, you can get anywhere from 80 to 90 AD off the item alone, and it's only 20 what, 400, 2600 gold, somewhere around there. So overall, it's so cost efficient and so good that the amount of AD and stuff's so nice. And then the passive, where with Presence of Mind, is pretty much always stacked to the full amount of damage on it can do. So it just feels super, super good. It's a really decent item if you know how to play around it and if you can stack it efficiently. So yeah. Again, when you are going to do this, always go for the pickaxe before tier because you want the AD for fighting. You will get the stacks regardless. The amount of stacks that you'll get from having tier before pickaxe is not worth the fighting damage trade-off that you could have. Almost never is. So, yeah. Oh, what's he doing? Okay. I really want to get this mark, I'm not going to lie. I could clear that ward, but I don't really care enough to clear the ward right now. Ravenous seems like he's right around here. I don't have a good place to use the Herald right now, which sucks. I want to use the Herald on a turret that I know I can get a bunch of plating from. Mid lane doesn't seem like that's the place, for sure. But nor does bot lane or top lane, honestly. Alright, I guess we mark Ravenous. I was thinking about marking the Rise, but no, we'll do Ravenous. Maybe... Ooh, Shen's TPing bot. I want to get down there. I don't know if I can do anything here, though. Just throw the hook! Bro, you should have just thrown the hook. Crap, I'm dead. Oh no, I couldn't get over that wall. Really, that part of the wall is too thick. All right, well, we'll delay him. We get their whole entire team right here. So yeah. I thought you could queue over that part of the wall, but I guess it's too thick right there. Dang, that sucks. Their whole team was bot lane. That feels really bad. I really wish the Thresh would have just thrown the hook instead of the flay, but his hook was probably on cooldown. That's the only thing I can think of. I'm actually gonna go Bloodrazor this game. This is definitely a Bloodrazor game. But yeah, we're not stacking efficiently right now, and we are definitely not looking in the hottest of places right now. Bot lane's losing pretty hard. Our top lane Veigar with, again, his thumbs is probably not going to be that effective because he's just going to get bullied. But it's alright. He can still stack. He's Veigar. Yasuo is playing pretty decently in terms of he's farming well. He's not like letting Ryze get too far ahead. I don't blame him for letting Ryze roam there. There wasn't much he could do in the first place, but yeah. I hate how that gives you vision. Like, I was not in the pit. Why did you get vision from that? Alright, well, from this point on, I think best case scenario, no, they have a ward on the dragon. I can't really go for this. I guess we do right here, though. This right here is kind of okay. I don't know how I feel about Thresh actually going in the pit right now, because it kind of shows that we are over here, but it's fine. They're not going to contest it. So, good enough. We'll just get the Scuttle Crab. Ramus is right there. We just got to get this to 600 HP, though, and it's dead. I do need to use Herald, like, ASAP, so that's what we're just going to do. Okay, get some trade. We did get some turret plating out. The Herald was about to expire, that's why I used it there. I didn't really have much of a choice. I didn't have a good place to use it. There was nowhere that we could execute the turret. Yas is probably donezo. Maybe not, he had flash. Okay, we actually got out of there alive. Good, good, good. We're at 480 stacks right now. We need to get to 750 to fully stack it, and we'll be set. So just keep going over here right now, doing what we can. This is a very big scaling build, obviously. As you can imagine, when you have a scaling item, your build's not exactly like centered around being the best early game. And then I'm also building Bloodrazor on top of it, so it's not the most useful thing early game. This is not an early game centric build at all. This is me playing around the late game and hoping that we're gonna get there. So yeah. I do think it's definitely a Merc game with, you know, the Ramus taunt, the Shen taunt, the Ryze snare. I think it's a Merc game 100%. I think it'd be dumb not to go Mercs. So that's what we're going to go and get after our Bloodrazor. And we do want to get that pretty soon too. Alright, let's get a reset off. Should be able to finish Bloodrazor. That'll increase our damage against Shen and Ramus pretty well. If you don't know how Bloodrazor versus Warrior scales, essentially, like, obviously Warrior gives you CDR, cool. That's always, I mean, nice, I guess, for every champion, but not really an insane stat on Kindred. You don't really care that much about it. But Bloodrazor gives you the attack speed, which is nice, and it gives you 4% max HP damage, which means it outscales Warrior's damage per auto attack at 1500 HP. So at 1500 HP, your autos are theoretically adding more damage onto it. But another trade-off is while you're getting the attack speed and the more damage on autos after 1500 HP, you're not getting any ability scaling. Obviously, with no AD, your abilities don't get better. It's, I mean, it's kind of how the game works. Shen's TPing. Well, she kind of trolled herself. I think the Veigar stopped the Shen TP, which was really good right there. It was actually really, really good. Is this Scuttle alive? I saw Ramus in the river. Oh, it is. I want to get this because this will give me my 5th mark. Yas is dead. There's nothing he can do to live here. I don't think so. No, there's nothing he can do there. I don't think I can fight Rise, but maybe. I don't have any movement speed, but we can kind of come over here. We'll be fine. They can't burst me in the amount of time this taunt happens. Okay. We delayed them long enough. They didn't get the turret. They actually did get the turret bot lane, which is good because that's first blood turret. I don't think I can really hold against the Rise too easily. He's gonna like try to point and click snare me, but the Thresh is coming up behind him pretty soon, which is pretty good. And there we go. Good, good, good. Me and Thresh were both on the same page there, just kind of flash forward and try to do what we can to make sure he dies there. Probably not worth both of our flashes, but it happens. We're at 17 minutes, we're about to be done stacking, which is not a bad time. 17, 18 minutes, not a terrible time. We, like I said, need to get Merc Treads, and then from here, I'm going Cleaver. Then we'll probably go Bork after Cleaver, but we want the Cleaver for now just because the Cleaver will be very good for the armor and stuff that Ravenous has, and he also rushed a Frozen Heart, so he's got 110 armor. So it'd be very, very good to have the Cleaver for the armor. At 145 stacks, and boom, fully stacked Muramana. Okay, so Muramana gives you damage based on your current mana times 2, which is obviously always very useful. It does a ton of damage, especially once you have the fully stacked Muramana going. It does a ton of deeps, tons and tons. It's really good to have. It's just one of the reasons that this build kind of fell out of flavor in my opinion and for my games, and why I stopped building it is it's a kind of a gamble right now to play a late game centric build as a jungler when you kind of need the snowball early on, and it's like, in my opinion, playing around early game is just so much easier, and not having to gamble with a scaling build. He didn't throw us the lantern. Okay. Alright. That's fine. Oh, nice snipe, bro. I like it. Alright, let's go for this turret. I'm down to fight, man. I am always down to fight your Ravenous. You don't really scare me. I have my Legend Tenacity and my Merc Tread, so I've got 51% Tenacity. And then on top of that, like, I have all my percent health damage and stuff. I'm not the world's most scared of a Ravenous. We also have 7 marks now, so we do have a good amount of range. And I like that. I can actually finish my Cleaver too. So everything right now is looking pretty up for me in this build. It's pretty much what we need. This build is very, very strong if you can get the full build. Alright, let me grab this, then let me go get the red buff. So how much AD do I have right now? I have 199 AD, and that's with only like one item that really gives AD. I guess technically 2 because I'm building the Cleaver and the Cleaver, but right now I only have 15 AD from Cleaver components. So we pretty much are getting a crap ton of AD from this item alone. As you can see right there, it's giving us 79 AD already. So really freaking good, man. Really, really freaking good. I wonder if I could 1v1 Shen. I don't know if I can, because Shen's a very strong champ, and he's not exactly an underfed Shen either. But I feel like if I were to get his, whatever his ability is that makes it so autos can't hit him down, I could kill him probably pretty well. Alright, so he was next to me in that bush, I'm pretty sure, because his sword just TP'd next to me. He's R'ing. Well, they got one. They actually got the one he was R'ing to, so he actually wound up not getting in that fight. I'm going to continue to split push for a moment and use my Herald over here since it looks like they're like winning the fight over there. And we'll get this turret. They should be able to win that fight. Yeah. So we'll just kind of play around this and go more for the turret. Alright. Come on. I think I die here. No, I don't die here. He didn't taunt me, I don't think. Alright. Works for me. We've got enough for Cutlass. We do want to get our full Bork as fast as possible too, just to add on more damage. So one of the fun things about like when you get builds like this is you can always go with so many different options. Like you could do this build with crit as well if you really wanted to, because you'd have a ton of AD for the crit. But stacking all the on hits and stuff for tanks especially, you shred tanks like they're butter, man. It's so fun. Okay. Bye. He pulled me right to the wall. Uh-oh. Friends, what's happening? We good? We winning this fight? Got rid of him. Alright, continue to just do the deeps. And let's just melt Ash really quick. Boom, she's dead. Nice. We don't have a minion wave to continue to push right now. We actually could go for that inhib, but it doesn't look like everybody's like planning on it. It looks like we're going for the Drake, which is fine. I can solo. Push. Why not just let me just get the Drake? Their whole team is dead. It's really... I don't know. Well, we got the Infernal Soul anyways, so that's good. We right now have 253 AD. We can finish our Bork at will pretty much. I really want to go try to fight that that Shen. Like, I really want to try to 1v1 him. But it's just such a bad idea, because I'm worth so much gold right now. Alright, well, either way, we got a Bork. I think last item, well, we're going to think on it for a minute, but it's probably going to be either a Wit's End or a Hex Drinker. Hex Drinker overall is just better than Wit's End in my opinion, because the healing for range champions on Wit's End sucks. The little bit of on-hit damage and magic damage isn't all that insane. And you get more healing from a full maul, full maul than you do from Hex Drinker. And honestly, more damage for the most part. So yeah, because you get 70 AD once your shield procs, plus you get 10% spell vamp and lifesteal, and then on top of that you also get what is the other thing? You get the shield, you get the magic resist, so you get a lot from Hex Drinker. Oh, they got me. The Blitzcrank knockup. That's fine though. They used pretty much everything on me. They should win that fight. The Blitzcrank knockup, I kind of trolled it right there. If I dodged the knockup, I would have been fine. I should have just R'd initially anyways. But either way, they win the fight. They can go get Baron now if that's what they want to do. They could probably push to end if they wanted to do that. Let's see. What do we take damage from? Yeah, a bunch of magic damage. I think the magic damage shield's probably the way to go. Hex Drinker is definitely it. Hex Drinker is definitely it. They want to wait for me? Wow. I'm not used to teammates who actually wait for me. That's actually kind of nice. Normally my teammates are just like, Kindred's got 2 seconds to respawn? No. Wow. I'm actually like really impressed right there. Normally teammates don't think about that stuff. Oh. Well, either way, we're doing pretty well. we're gonna just kind of continue on with the scaling now. Like I said, we're gonna get the Hex Drinker in the full maul. Again, it's just better than Wit's End is. The on hit would go more synergistic, but we're not gonna go for more synergistic right now. That ain't us. Haha, you missed. Alright, boom, boom, boom. We got this. Oh, he got hooked. He should be fine. It's just Thresh. Wow, the Blitz just kind of trolled himself right there. They're getting the Shen up top lane, which is good and all, but also means there's a lot of attention up there right now. So I don't know. I don't know if the three of us can fight. I mean, like, I know Veigar's strong enough, I should say. He's probably got a decent amount of AD, right? Yeah, he's got like 600 AP. So, he's got AP. Oh, we chunk him. Even that's through a bunch of like armor too. That's through Tabi and Thornmail. We chunk him. I know. Yeah, buddy. We turned that into a— wow, that actually hit me. We turned that into a kill though. Oh, no, 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 Ash. No, 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 friends. You don't do that. No, no, no. Oh. You gotta remember you don't have Triumph with this build, so you can only be so aggressive before you win. You have to be semi-careful, because you don't get those Triumph heals. Oh, he got me. Oh, oh, but he got debated by the Veigar. He got debated by the Veigar. Alrighty. We're looking pretty good right now. We're looking like we're going to get the Nexus exposed. I don't know about ending here, but we got the Nexus exposed. I think we can end with us three. Yeah, looking like an end. Alright, well, I hope you guys did enjoy this episode of Unranked to Diamond. If you did enjoy it, feel free to click that like button. It helps with the algorithm and all that. And comment down below what you like, what you want to see, maybe what kind of build and stuff. Other than that, sub if you haven't subbed, the bell, all that jazz. You know everyone tells you to do. It's what all YouTubers do because it helps. It does help. But, yeah. So that was a fun game. Muramana's fun. It's still really good. It's just, it's kind of fallen out of flavor with me. We got 19 LP that game. Not bad. We did 22,000 damage, second most to the Varus who is poking. We've been on a nice win streak since we started tryharding and stopped doing super troll builds. I think if we look at our match history the last time we played, we're doing pretty well. Yeah, we're doing pretty well. So, not bad at all. Other than that, yeah, hope you enjoyed. See you guys tomorrow with another Kindred video or maybe something else. I don't know. Have a good day. Goodbye.